possibly can.
Any other questions? Seeing none, does someone want to make a motion?
We're gonna do this in two motions, so I'll make the first. Move to appropriate $70,000 from the sale of 2 auto loaders to capital non-recurring fund CNRE 32 for the purpose of future vehicle acquisitions in accordance with the town's vehicle acquisition and maintenance program.
Second.
Any additional discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries. Do I hear a motion for item number 2?
I'll move to approve a special appropriate sum of $10,000 from the capital non-recurring CNRE Fund 32 into an account titled Paint Vehicles for the purpose of painting town vehicles.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Nay.
Abstentions? Okay. 4-1. And those get moved on to the town meeting. I would like to see if we could, at least have that breakdown on if it's 3 vehicles. I think at least getting an idea of what we're spending on those. We understand the theory behind it, so that the body work and the painting. Okay, next item E, special appropriation CNRE for 2013-14 acquisition program for the town vehicles. Mr. Formica.
This particular item, although it says the transfer of sum of $70,000 for the capital non-refund 32, this is not technically connected to the motion you just made. This is connected to the payment of the debt service that this board approved in the budget process last year. When we were looking to how to cut costs in the budget, you saw that this money was in the CNRE already, and you decided to appropriate this money for use to pay off the debt. And this was an action that you recommended we do. So now this is what is happening now. The numbers just coincidentally coincide with the sale of the 2 vehicles. So we are taking 70 out, but this 70 was in there for some time, and it was gathered up as part of the CNRE sweep process that you did for the budget cycle for this year.
Any questions? Seeing none, do I hear a motion?
Resolved to transfer the sum of $70,000 from the capital non-reoccurring fund 32 presently allocated to the acquisition of public works vehicles to the general fund into the account entitled Public Work PWD Pickup Truck.
Second.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Our final item under new business is setting our meeting schedule for the year 2014. Does everybody have that in their packet? We have a lot of flexibility. It's the 3rd Wednesday of every month. Oh, you want to be on the camera?
I don't
Okay,
have any
go
problem
ahead.
being on the camera, Mr. Chairman, but
It's all right.
Mr. Carpentieri would feel
Right.
upset.
Feels
if he didn't
left
have
out,
his FaceTime
obviously.
on the camera.
If I look like him, I'd want to be in the camera all the time as well.
You better look again.
I think he was referring about me.
Okay, is that the 3rd Wednesday is fine?
Second.
Do we-
Second Wednesday.
Second one, okay, so January 15th is the 3rd. Okay, that's fine. I'm new at
Sounds
this.
good.
Do I have a motion to accept this?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor of approving this meeting schedule?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Old business, I see none on there. Public discussion. So again, we open it up to members of the public. Would anyone like to come up and speak? Mr. Rando. If you could state your name and address.
Ron Randall, 194 Boston Post Road, East Lyme. You know, when Ronald Reagan and George Bush were running for president, Mr. Bush called Mr. Reagan's economics idea voodoo economics. I think we got some voodoo finances going on in this town. That's my opinion, and that's how I feel. Now, if you want to get those 3 vehicles together someplace, I'll get a bid for you to get them painted. It won't cost that kind of money either. We're asking for $10,000 to paint them. It doesn't say anything about any other vehicles in here. It says 3 vehicles, 10,000 bucks. That's what I read on this piece of paper. Now, special appropriations are moving money around. Why wasn't this $8,400 and it's 32,000? Why wasn't this in the budget? You know, we do stuff off budget. That's why the damn taxes don't go up. But taxpayers are paying for it after the budget is passed. This stuff should be in the budget, so everybody knows what's going on. Not move, just like the Board of Education. After the budget's settled, 2 or 3 months later, they're moving money around. Just like a shell game. This stuff should be in the budget, and the damn checkbook should be out so people can see it and see what's going on in this town. We're spending money like crazy. And a gentleman that spoke here tonight, I could have told him how much the legal fees are. We spend a hell of a lot of money on legal fees on Darrell Pond, and we're not done yet. And who's paying for that? The good old taxpayers in East Lyme. $600,000 we spent on legal fees already. Pretty close to it. And we're gonna spend another $600,000 or $1 million before it's over. So I hope the incoming board, when it starts, will keep these finances under control. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other members of the public that would like to speak? Seeing none, we'll move on to board comment.
Comment here.
Lisa?
I too want to acknowledge Ray Hart's past service. He was a really good chairman, worked hard to collaborate with everybody, and I appreciate his service. And I apologize for my Robert's Rule mishap before.
Any other board members with comments?
I
I'd
too
just
would
like
like
to
to say
also
that
Oh, go ahead.
I appreciate Ray's service. We will miss him. And the town will miss him. Thank you.
I'd like to just say the same thing about Ray. I think he was very, very good on the board. He was a great chairman, and he was very helpful to me when I got on board. Helped me learn and learn everything I needed to know. I appreciate that, and I wish him well.
As we all do, thank you. Camille?
Yes, I will definitely miss Ray as part of this board. When I was first appointed to the panel last March, he was instrumental in helping me get my feet wet and really try to understand what's going on. I think this board worked really well with him. I'll miss him, and I sincerely hope that the new finance board can work as cooperatively as the previous one.
Well, thank you. I think we all feel the same. One other item I'd like to just reiterate that the first selectman shared with us. Tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock in this upper meeting room, I assume, is a workshop or presentation on FOI, the Freedom of Information Act, and you can come and learn about it. It could be helpful. I could have used it tonight, but it wasn't until tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock, if anybody, and it could be board members, the public, anybody that's interested. That said, we'll move to adjournment. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Our meeting is closed. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.